Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm being joined by the heads of my public health and public safety teams to provide an important update on the coronavirus outbreak. There have been a number of updates today that we want to make sure that you hear and understand from me and local public health and public safety departments. The city of Revere now has 8 confirmed cases of COVID-19. We expect this number to continue to grow as more testing is done. With these new cases, there are more and more pieces of evidence that show that community transmission is happening in the city of Revere. Kim Hanton will help provide more detail on this in just a moment. This morning, Governor Baker ordered that all non-essential businesses be closed and that the Department of Public Health issue a stay-at-home advisory through April 7th. This action includes the closure of brick and mortar locations of all businesses that do not provide essential services. Those essential businesses include grocery stores, pharmacies, medical facilities, and gas stations, among many others. Restaurants, bars, and other retail establishments that sell food and beverage are encouraged to continue to provide takeout and delivery services so long as they implement social distancing measures. A full list of essential businesses can be found at mass.gov/COVID-19. The governor has also prohibited gatherings of 10 or more people. That includes home gatherings and other social interactions. We are appealing to the public to take these measures seriously and to help slow the spread of coronavirus in our community. Please stay home. Stay home with your loved ones. This means avoiding any unnecessary travel and unnecessary activities for the next 2 weeks. Residents over the age of 70 or those with underlying health conditions should limit interactions with other folks as much as possible. Over the weekend, we observed people congregating in outdoor spaces and coming into close physical contact with each other. I cannot stress enough how important it is for every single person in our community, regardless of your age or your health situation, to be considerate of your neighbors and your community and do your part by staying home. I'll now turn it over to Kim Hanton, the director of our city's response team to the coronavirus situation, to provide an update on the cases in the city of Revere.
Thank you, everyone in the city of Revere. As of today, Monday, March 23rd, there are 8 positive cases of COVID-19 in the city of Revere. As the mayor stated, we expect this number to continue to grow, and we are preparing our emergency operations to respond accordingly. Of these 8 cases, 2 individuals are currently hospitalized. The other 6 cases are being quarantined and monitored. In all 8 cases, contact tracing is being or has been conducted to determine and identify all individuals that have had direct face-to-face contact with the affected individual. And these cases are also being monitored and quarantined. If you have not been contacted by the Revere Health Department, you are not considered a direct contact of one of these positive cases. It is up to all of us to slow the spread of this virus in our community. The best way to protect yourself from this virus is to prevent exposure to it, which is why social distancing is important. Please stay home as much as you can. If you must go out, do not gather in groups. Stay 6 feet away from each other. Do not shake hands. Do not hug. Continue to practice good hygiene. Wash your hands often with soap and water, lasting 20 seconds. Avoid touching your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Disinfect frequently touched surfaces. Cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. Thank you for your continued cooperation and support. I will now turn this over to Chief Guido for some additional public safety updates.
Thank you, Kim. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to first express my heartfelt thanks to all the residents for their cooperation during these trying times. I can't say enough about the people of the city, and I thank you very much. I want to thank the men and women of the Revere Police Department for their commitment and dedication during this crisis, and I'm proud of each and every one of them, and we will continue to serve the citizens every day until this crisis ends. Today we are asking everyone to strictly limit your physical contact with others. When outside walking and going to the supermarket or pharmacy, social distancing is the most important thing we can do. If you feel sick, please do not go out at all. Revere Police will continue to serve the community 24/7 and will respond to all emergency calls. Public safety will continue to be our priority. When calling the police station, they may ask you several questions. Those questions are just so that we can better prepare the first responders responding to the call. The health of our police force will be critical as this situation continues to unfold. We're taking a number of measures to help limit the exposure to the virus, and we're asking the public's cooperation. Please do not allow your children to go out and play in groups with their friends. Schools have been closed to avoid this situation. In particular, we're experiencing this issue at parks and beaches, and we need the public's cooperation in avoiding the need for increased patrols in these areas. There is no need to rush to a grocery store or gas station. They will remain open. Please continue to shop for food and essential supplies as you normally would to avoid overcrowding these locations. We have suspended all unnecessary activity at the police station. We're asking citizens not to come into the station unless absolutely necessary. Non-emergency calls can be handled online at reverepolice.gov or over the phone at 781-284-1212. 911 should only be used for emergency calls. If people have questions, they can use 311 or the state 211. Your first responders will continue to respond as we always have. Please support us in these efforts. City departments are working together during these difficult times. Now I'll turn it over to Fire Chief Chris Bright.
Thank you, Chief Guido. As the lead agency for the City of Revere's emergency management efforts, the Revere Fire Department has been working closely with MEMA and FEMA to coordinate our response efforts with state and federal partners. We are receiving daily updates and participating in regular briefings. We continue to take the necessary steps to prepare our city for an increase in cases of COVID-19 and the need for additional infrastructure. Revere Fire continues to respond to all emergency calls. When you do call fire or EMS, please be clear and honest about any health symptoms you are experiencing. As you have heard, personal protective equipment is limited, and we want to be using it as efficiently as possible. Please use 911 responsibly and only in cases of emergency. Non-emergency calls to the fire department can be made at 781-284-0014. Remain calm, practice social distancing, and follow the guidelines on personal hygiene we have been providing. Citizens of Revere, we need every person to do their part. And if we do, we know Revere will come out of this health emergency better and stronger than ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Chief Guido. Thank you, Chief Bright. We've come together today to elevate the urgency of the messaging that we are giving to all of you, our residents. Please take these orders seriously. We do not give them lightly. For updated information and to subscribe for email and text message notifications, please visit revere.org/coronavirus. Questions within the city of Revere should be directed to 311 Questions specific to coronavirus should be directed to the state's health line at 211. In closing, I'm asking all of our residents to look out for each other. Please check in with your neighbors by phone. Offer to bring groceries or medication to a nearby senior or to a parent home with the small children. We'll continue to get through this together. Thank you for watching.